Charles Leclerc has just said something that could change everything at Ferrari. In a moment of surprising honesty, Leclerc admitted something many fans and insiders have suspected for a while. Lewis Hamilton's natural driving style might not match the Ferrari SF25 car at all. This isn't just a small comment or a minor observation. This is one of the most respected voices inside Ferrari, confirming that there is a serious mismatch between one of the greatest drivers of all time and the car he's been given to drive in 2025. With the Miami Grand Prix just around the corner, this statement comes at a critical time. Leclerc's words don't just raise questions, they light a fire under one of the most closely watched partnerships in Formula One today. When a driver like Leclerc, who knows the SF25 better than anyone, talks about how Hamilton's instincts are not connecting with the car, it's not something to ignore. He's not a critic from the outside. He's the driver who helped shape this machine, and now he's exposing why Hamilton might be struggling more than anyone expected. Let's start with the facts. Lewis Hamilton has not yet outqualified or outraced Charles Leclerc in any of the traditional Grand Prix. Yes, he did take pole and win in the Chinese sprint race, but that was a different format. In standard race weekends, Hamilton has been slower. In some races, like in Saudi Arabia, the gap was huge, more than 30 seconds behind Leclerc by the end of the race. That's not the kind of result anyone expected when Hamilton joined Ferrari. And it's not just bad luck or a few mistakes. It's a deeper problem. And now we have a clearer picture of what that problem really is. According to Leclerc, the issue isn't just about learning a new car or getting used to a different team. It's not about needing more simulator time or more practice laps. The real problem is that Hamilton's natural driving style is completely different from what the SF25 was built for. Hamilton has spent years developing a driving style that made him a 7-time world champion. He's used to cars that respond to aggressive braking, sharp rotation at the apex of a corner, and powerful exits using the rear end. That's how he drives. It's what made him successful. But the SF25 isn't that kind of car. The Ferrari this season was designed around a different philosophy. It wants stability. It wants smooth inputs and a predictable, calm cornering phase. It was developed to suit a driving style that is more measured and more reactive. That's the style Leclerc has mastered over the years, and it shows. While Hamilton is trying to push the limits of the car in the way he always has, the SF25 is pushing back. It doesn't respond well to sharp movements. It doesn't give the driver confidence when pushed in the way Hamilton likes to drive. This mismatch creates a major problem. Hamilton starts to feel like the car is fighting him. He's mentioned many times that the car feels unnatural, that it's painful to drive, and that there seems to be no real fix. Now we know why. It's not that Hamilton is doing something wrong. It's that the car doesn't fit his style, at least not yet. And Leclerc, instead of trying to hide this or protect his own advantage, has come forward to speak honestly about the situation. He said, "It's always tricky when you join a new team. There's a new car, new systems, a different way of working. But Lewis is already challenging the way we've done things here for many years." That last part is very important. When Leclerc says Hamilton is challenging the way we've done things, he's saying that Hamilton's feedback, his approach, his whole way of working is so different and so strong that it's forcing Ferrari to rethink the way they operate. That kind of influence only comes from someone with a big reputation and a deep understanding of racing. Hamilton is not just struggling, he's shaking things up inside Ferrari. This is where things get really interesting. Leclerc could have easily said nothing. He could have stayed silent and let the situation play out. Instead, he admitted that Hamilton is already teaching him new things. That's a big statement from a driver who has been the team's leader for years. He's admitting that Hamilton's way of thinking, even though it doesn't match the car, yet has value. This kind of respect between teammates is rare in Formula One, especially in a team as competitive and pressure-filled as Ferrari. Internally, this difference in styles is causing a shift. Engineers now have to compare two completely different driving approaches. On one side, they have Leclerc's smooth, stable style that matches the car. On the other, they have Hamilton's aggressive, instinctive style that demands a different kind of response. This isn't just about two drivers fighting for position. It's about Ferrari deciding which direction they want to go in, Do they continue developing the car around Leclerc's style, which they know well, or do they try to meet Hamilton halfway and adjust the car to better suit his strengths? This kind of decision isn't easy. It's risky. Changing the car mid-season to suit a different driving style could disrupt the balance and harmony that the team has built. But if they don't adapt, they risk wasting Hamilton's talent, and they need every bit of talent they can get. Ferrari is currently fourth in the Constructors' Championship, more than 100 points behind McLaren. That's a huge gap, and it's not acceptable for a team that started the year saying they were ready to fight for the title. The upcoming Miami Grand Prix adds even more pressure. It's a sprint weekend, which means less time to prepare and more chances for things to go wrong or right. In China, another sprint weekend, Hamilton nailed the setup and delivered a perfect performance. He showed that when he finds the sweet spot, he's still one of the best in the world. That wasn't luck. That was skill, experience, and a deep understanding of how to get the most out of limited track time. But the question now is, can he do it again? And can Ferrari give him a car that responds to what he needs? This is not just a technical issue, it's about identity. Ferrari has to decide what kind of team they want to be. Do they want to stay on the path they've been building with Leclerc, or do they want to open the door to change by listening more to Hamilton's feedback? This could be the start of a transformation, or it could lead to confusion and internal conflict. It all depends on how the team handles this moment. There is also the personal challenge for Hamilton. To succeed in this car, he may need to adjust some of the driving habits that have been with him for years. That's not easy. We're talking about instincts that helped him win 7 world championships. Changing that would take a lot of patience and a lot of trust in the team. On the other hand, Ferrari could take the bold step of changing the car around him, even if it means rethinking some of their core ideas. Most teams wouldn't do that mid-season, but if they can find a balance, if they can blend Hamilton's driving needs with the car's current strengths, they could end up with something truly special. Imagine a car that combines the best of both worlds, the stability and predictability that suits Leclerc's style, and the sharp, aggressive handling that Hamilton thrives on. That car would be a nightmare for Red Bull and McLaren. It would give Ferrari a weapon they've never had before, one that can adapt to different tracks, different conditions, and different styles. But getting there will take compromise, cooperation, and a lot of smart decisions from the engineering team. The truth is, Ferrari is standing at a crossroads. This moment, right before Miami, could be the beginning of something big, or the start of bigger problems. If they get it right, this could be remembered as the moment they turned the season around. But if they make the wrong call, it could lead to tension between the drivers, confusion in development, and a season that slips further and further away. This is not just about one race or one driver, it's about the direction of the entire team. It's about whether Ferrari is ready to evolve or whether they'll hold on to what's familiar. Leclerc's honesty has opened the door to a deeper conversation. Hamilton's presence has forced that conversation to happen, and the next few races will show us whether Ferrari is ready to rise to the challenge or if they'll get stuck in the past. Whatever happens, one thing is clear. This partnership between Hamilton and Ferrari is one of the most fascinating stories in Formula One today. It's about style, substance, and the clash between tradition